It's an exciting day in the indoor garden because I'm finally potting my lettuce plants and putting them in my favorite setup. Okay, let's go through what we have. Arctic King, Butter Crunch, Crisp Mint, Oak Leaf, Lola Rosa, Arugula, Red Romaine, and Super Red Romaine. I'm only gonna pot one of them on camera, otherwise it's just gonna be really repetitive, but which one do you wanna see? I'm thinking a red, that's a little bit more interesting. How about this one? Lola Rosa. It has a nice little frilly texture, red tips. I think that one will be cute. So let's grab that one. The first thing I do is look at it and remove any of the leaves that are like down here, yellow, touching the soil line. I don't really want those. And then I also scrape off the top layer of the potting mix because it might be a little moldy. And sometimes I take my tweezers and I loosen up the roots a little. That looks good. This is the type of planter that I use on the setup. It hangs up vertically. Just fill it most of the way with your potting mix. Then you just plop the plant on in here. And I usually need to add more potting mix to the top, so that's just what I'm doing right now. And the pots I'm using do not have drainage holes, so I have to be really careful with watering. I usually measure it out. I'm gonna start with just a cup. And also the potting mix that I'm using does not have any nutrients. So what I do is I always have plant food in the water. And I just use something that's high in nitrogen since I'm doing leafy greens. And I like to transfer to a watering can. This just pours a lot nicer. And just water everything in. Here's how it looks. Now it's ready to be hung up. Here's the finished arrangement. And this looks really nice as the lettuce gets bigger. I always try to include different textures and colors. And usually when I'm harvesting, I just use the cut and come again method where you take what you need from the lower leaves and let the plant continue to grow. And these plants will last me a couple months or so.